Oh yeah, catfish will go for a jiggy jig. All right. There you go. Good girl. All right. All right. Oh, get my phone call. No, I don't know you. I don't know you. There we go. My apologies, everybody. Set up at home for a minute. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know if YouTube is behind or not. Yeah, I can see chat. Chat. All right. Okay. YouTube looks like it's behind. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. Okay. Good. All right. So let me do a quick sponsor spotlight, right? Real quick. How to do have to do a sponsor spotlight. Shout out to Craig at carolinabasco.com. Great sponsor. Yeah, I messed that up. I hit the wrong goddamn button. Sorry about that. Have to do a sponsor spotlight. Shout out to Craig at carolinabasco.com. Great sponsor for me and my fishing for the last 3 years. Very affordable baits, local baits, well known brands, Missile Baits, 13 Fishing, Riot Baits, Biz Baits, a couple of Guggen baits. I mean, guy has it all. It goes from BFS down into terminal tackle, glide baits, crankbaits, whole bunch of weights. Um, Go to the site. You'll be amazed at what's there. Very affordable. Use code Solid15 at checkout. Fast shipping. Once he gets the order, you're probably getting that order out in the next day, so you should receive it in 2 days post order. But can't say enough. CarolinaBasco.com. Solid15 at checkout. Bye. Yeah, it's been a long while, Chris, before since I've been streaming actually on the computer. So yeah, it's been a minute. But yeah, welcome everybody. Thanks for watching. We're had to do that little spotlight right there for CBC. Dude has been 10 out of 10 with me working out. What's up, Pat? Hey, what's up, everybody? So yep, today we're just gonna go through the practice. The Gosh, I tried to bring you guys for day two um, of practice, and it just was bad. And then it was even worse for tournament day. So I'm gonna try to keep everything. ODG. Okay, doke. I got you. I got you. I didn't want to. I didn't want to tell everybody, but yeah, Helly already told me who you were. So I mean, I already knew. Plus, you did a donation, so I got your government. I didn't want to. I didn't want to put them one and one together. I didn't want everybody else, but yeah. Um, Thank you all for watching. But yeah, so real quick, we're just gonna go through what I found in practice. I think Chris, he's doing the bourbon and bait casting podcast right now with Craig, and he's asking for a write up. So I'll just go back through this and then do an actual write up for it. But for the most part, we're just gonna go over what I found in practice. Just do a quick recap, and then I'll have something for YouTube. I'll also have something for Twitch. Oh man, that is weekend. Here we go. So hopefully we can get all that done. So bring this over here, and we're gonna go over. For those who didn't notice, I had Original Tech kill the broadcast for that practice day. Did the same thing in Gunnersville. Definitely had to unpublish that video ASAP. Go produce. All right, so we'll go over some of the catches. I'll try to speed through them, but I definitely got a catch over here on the chatterbait. Yeah. So there was a stairwell, a wooden stairwell that comes down off of that um, RV trailer park up there. Stairwell should be somewhere in that area, and that pretty much was the target for me throughout that whole thing. I was just looking for cover and see if they're holding to it to see if I can get any spawners. And yeah, that keyed us into a lot of things really fast, really. So that was one thing I was looking for. That cast, I thought I rolled it up to the perfect. Okay, there it is, right there. I threw to the right, left side, or the left side of it, and he grabbed it in. A little dude. That's scary, and that was scary that day because I didn't. No, I didn't even put the GoPro on because I messed up and didn't bring the right cable for the GoPro. Robert, I messed up. I messed up this whole tournament. I'll try my best not to have that happen again. When I got back, the cable's literally sitting right next to me that I was supposed to bring. So I said that, but literally when I keep going through this pattern, I start finding a lot more stuff that is very buck behavior. Yeah, that one was small, but it keyed me in on a lot. That one keyed me in on a lot of things that were happening. Catch it here. I caught it over the stove. So I started throwing a floating worm, methylated floating worm, and I was like, let me target docks and see if they're sitting on the docks. And right there, you saw as I flicked it, that thing was just gone. But I didn't know. But I thought this was a bass, but this wasn't a bass that we're trying to get. And for anybody new that just came in, we were down at Lake Sinclair in Georgia for a championship. And then you guys will see, yeah, it had all of its stripes. No, later, Chris. So right after fixing this is scary. Do little baby bass. Did I catch another one? Must have caught another one. Yeah, I'll be there for the NC, Antoine. So that one was sitting right off the pollen of the grass. Another vertical cover area. Another vertical cover area. And it was sitting on the side. Oh, it was sitting on the break of the pollen line and the water. And yeah, like I said, this is stupid that they were all sitting in this area. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I this is only what 30 minutes into practice, so just to put things in perspective, I chose this area because of the way that it looks like a spawning pocket at the south end of the lake. Also wanted to go to the southwest of the lake or southeast of the lake because the way that the lake runs from Oconee down into Lake Sinclair, the cleaner water should be down here in the bottom right. So that was my first choice. And yeah, that was scary. So in 30 minutes, we caught three fish and one, or we caught four fish, three bass and one striper. I kind of was like, I actually had to take a break and call. Oh wait, I think I had one more at a break. Yeah, I think I had one more on a chatterbait at a wall break. If I can find. I called my shot on that. Trans. Here it is. There it is. Is that one right there? That transition point. What's up, bro? So I even call it like, and this is what like set me off. Like I need to stop fishing. I eventually put that thing down. So I take out the chatterbait once I drop this because I want to go back out and tack that transition point. And right there, when I say the transition point, what I saw was tree is like a tree limb down up here, some rock, and then it's just bank line. But the rock and the tree right there is just too good to be true for the pattern that I was thinking. Because if they're males and pre-spawn, any piece of cover that has any transition, they should use it as a bedding area. That's the mindset. That spot remover, because they have a lot of shad there. That's scary. I can call my shots, but I don't like to call them during practice like that. that's me. That's me spinning out. That is me spinning out right there because I should not be catching these fish during practice. Um, Based off of Gene's posts that he's talking about, I think they're on beds now. I think they're going to be on beds for the next for this full moon into the next one. So we just had a full moon last week or this past weekend. I think they'll be. I think they'll still be holding on to. I think it just started raining out. All right. So what was the next one? I think the last one was the. Yeah, that's rain. That's There was another one I found, floating worm on a dock. Find it. I should have been doing the fish counter, but oof. Yeah, that connection tragic. That stuff started getting bad real. All right. Nonetheless, that was the stream that day. So it was practice on day one was good. You guys, I forgot I put the temperature up there, but it was about a mid 70s and the water temperature almost. I'm sorry, it was like almost 80, and then the water temperature got up to about 70. It was about 68 and some change. It climbed when I got there. Originally, it was at 64, and then climbed all the way up to 68. That doesn't matter because on Friday we got rain. Saturday, after the seminar, it was clear bird skies, and then Saturday night we got a cold front. So by the time we got there during the actual day of tournament, water temperatures when I got on the water was 57, high 57, 58, and then midday it got up to about 2. So anything that I found out was pretty much ruined. But that being said, we started down here at Rocky Creek. This is where we went for practice, and this is what I was looking for in practice. So we wanted any kind of thinning points that come into the creek with enough arms that look like spawning pockets. If it had a longer elongated flat, I kind of omitted it, and I only wanted kind of concisive. I mean decisive. Close to the bank shallows. So when I was looking down here, the first thing I saw was this stuff, and then I did see this, and this kind of had me thinking that I might want to go search flats, but I knew that they should have been spawning, so I didn't want to go and run flats and catch catch some coming in or catch some that are you know not on the bank yet. So I kind of focused on a concentration of docks and then some hard long creek arms. So that was the plan. I think the launch is somewhere over here. Launch is somewhere over here. That's the launch. We took Rocky Creek Park. Yeah, that's the launch. So yeah, so we followed the launch, and then we just pretty much worked this area right here, this proximity circle, and that's all we really did during practice. Day two or practice the second time, we went over to um Arble. We went all the way up to the dam right here. A lot of life was up here. Went all the way up here to see what the water clarity was. Chocolate milk, maybe like 2 inches of visibility, and it was just unbearable. It was bad. So I was about to. I had the kayak unloaded up here, about to get in, and I mean there was life everywhere, but it just didn't feel right. I should have fished it, knowing like hindsight, because then we left there. We went down to Okanee Spring Park right here. I wanted to see this area to go into these two pockets right here. Wanted to check them. So the launch up north was free. This one, the one all the way by the dam, was free, and these two required payments. And Okanee Springs required a $5 payment, and nobody was there, and um, there was no drop box for your money. So then we were like, okay, let's go to the next one. We went down to Crooked Creek Marina down here, and this one was. I stopped there in the morning, but it was dark. But right there at the launch, there is an envelope and drop. But this one is $10, so this one felt like a robbery. So nonetheless, we got robbed. We definitely got robbed and started heading south. So we fished all the way down into this cove because I felt that this one was a spawning pocket. That looked like a map here. It looks similar. It has a lot of congregated docks, but it also has access to that deep water. But I mean, that's too deep, but it stays fairly shallow. And then there's some structure back here. So I did all of this, and then it started raining really bad. Didn't get anything back here. I also ran over to. When I say I ran to this pocket, yep, I ran to all of these pockets over here. I saved two catfish. So there were a couple of catfish traps. I saved them. Then I got a bite, I think, in this pocket. Then I went like it was pouring rain. I got saturated. So after I came out of these pockets, no, yeah, I came out of these pockets. I went back to the marina, went up to this dock right here, and threw a chatterbait in this little back cove, and I caught one. It was just a small male. So for this one, Robert, we're going to be Airbnb. I'll be with Liz. What's up, Banana? I'll be up there with Liz. She grabbed a Airbnb, and I'll be joining her. So that was all we got out of this place in practice. There is somebody on Twitch. I can't remember who it was, but they fished this. They were bank fishing. And they were slinging out spinner baits. I can't remember it. It was probably like a year and a half ago, and him and his wife were out there. I cannot remember the streamer, but there was somebody on this island fishing. As soon as I got there and looked at it, it instantly clicked. He only streamed for a little bit. He only streamed fishing for a little, but I do remember there was a Twitch that was streaming on this little peninsula. I appreciate it, Liz. So practice for day two, or practice on day two. That rainy Friday was kind of trash. So after the seminar on Saturday, I ran back to go check the fish down here at the bottom. Only caught one, and I shook off one. The one I caught was super tiny, and the water temperature was 61 degrees. So, yeah, I knew something was bad was about to happen. Eventually, we'll get to turn. Yeah, but the bad that I assumed was going to happen. Um, what else did we tournament? Yeah, we stayed in this area. We did make a trip. Elements. all the way back. A lot of I really should. Nonetheless. So tournament day, we kind of attacked some areas that we didn't really see during the. Wait. Oh, you're not fishing the NC? Are you staying there for the Gunnersville tournament? Are you practicing for the tournament for the weekend? Or are you? I didn't know that. All right. So launch here. I think we ran. Oh, that we. I got lost out there. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I feel you. Ah, here it is. Yeah, we ran this way. All right. So, a hurricane? Hold on, real quick. Light rain, showers, five. That didn't sound like no 5 mile per hour winds, my boy. That did not sound like a 5 mile per hour wind. So we came out of here and we ran what we found in practice. So we ran this RV spot, nothing. We ran this little spot here where we had them congregated, nothing. Then we ran back here all the way to the island and we fished this stuff, nothing. At that point, I said, abandon whatever. All right, Tweezy, abandon whatever we thought and go to finesse. So that's what I did. We grabbed our drop shot and we ran all the way over here. Which I'm happy that we did because we ran to this dock right here and we got our first scoreable on a drop shot. Um, and then I locked in the drop shot for the rest of the pretty much for the rest of the day. We ran these docks back here. I think I come back to this dock and catch my fifth fish. Pretty dope. Yeah, it's about to get nasty. After catching that one, I kind of went back to the strat and started running back to our normal waters, all the way up to the Y, and I just started drop shotting. But a lot of people were asking me what cove I caught bigger. I want to say that's the broken dock. That means I probably caught her because we had heavy winds coming from. They were just crashing, or I guess northwest, and they were crashing through bad. So I had to catch her. Seeing this struck. Oh, yeah, I came around this cove when knocking black water right here. It wasn't a deep cove. Yep. So our big old 5 pounder came from behind here where it was black water. Yo, CBC, thanks for the raid. Welcome everybody. Oh, noise level set. I'm also looking this way and speaking. So yeah, you're right. My bad about that, everybody. So yeah, this is where Big Girl was. It was 8 pounds, 13 ounces right there. She was staying out of the wind. I'm pretty sure she was just staying out of the wind and waiting for food to roll towards her mouth. I think that was her only option. If there's any other properties I can work with the gate. All right, noise gate. There we go. So, we caught her. I think that was our second fish, and then I just started running. Like I went right back to uh, drop shot in hand. Eventually, we do a big circle. We head down here. We stop about the second house that was in development, and then we turn back. We come all the way back here. Sun is up. Everything is actually like getting kind of back to normal. And yeah, so we come all the way back to where we started, and we fish this area again. We also found a really good tree brush pile in the back of this area. No, no, no. It was the back of this area. This is a retired U.S. I want to say like a Secret Service member. Um, I forgot what he was trying to tell me, but yeah, a very important person lives here, and he's a retired U.S. Serviceman. I don't. I guess I shouldn't have told y'all he was Secret Service, but yeah, and he has a really nice house here, and there is a brush pile right there, and we were fishing that. I couldn't get the bigger fish to come out, but then we went right back, and I started running that drop shot, and I slung a drop shot all the way from in front of this all the way to the back. And when I got it to about the right there at the last piling in the back, it got thumped. Like while it was falling, I was like pulling it, and it got thumped. And that was our last fish, which I think was like a 13 and some change, and that fulfilled the limit. And then we came around after we got our limit. I just grabbed the the chatterbait, and I just started working. Like I did not stop. I went down here. Um, and I think I caught one somewhere back here on the chatterbait. And then I went down here. I threw the floating worm in these trees. Nothing. I came over here with the chatterbait. I think I caught another one. That was our second call. Came around here. Met the owner of this home. He came down to talk to me, and he has a old seawall here. Let me see if I can find that on Navionics. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, there it is. So he has this thing right here. There's also a piece of concrete that's slightly lifted right here. It looks so good on side scan. It like does a zigzag out to this submerged bridge. It might be an old road. It actually might be an old road. I didn't put the scope down in it, but bait was getting stuck in it, and they were just like coming up to the top and just running around. It was pretty cool. So I came back and threw my chatterbait. I set up on this wall and started throwing my chatterbait. He was over here talking. He came over, wanted to start talking, but I mean, I started just chucking that chatterbait, and I hooked up on one with like 6 minutes left. Got it to the boat, started playing with my net, lifted it, and sure enough, he hopped off the chatterbait. I should have just lifted him straight and just did a boat flip. Like anytime it's late in the day like that, I just need to boat flip it. If it ain't more than 3 pounds, it needs to be boat flip. And I'm pretty sure that would have probably put me in third place. But I mean, hindsight 2020. I don't know what really happened. I really wish I would. I don't know what would have happened. Not what really happened. I don't know what would have happened if I got that fish in. But nonetheless, that pretty much like that was the tournament. I went with the same strategy, going for those males, and it just did not work. All the fish shrunk down. All my 16s and 17s I found in practice turned into dinks. Let me see. I think I can show you all what we had during practice. So, yeah, this is practice. Same fish. Let me see if I try to get it where, there we go. Like I'm catching 17s and 16s. Like yeah. It was looking good. It was looking good. That's all I can say. Practice was looking immaculate. And yeah, it didn't turn out that way once we got there for tournament day. But nonetheless, that got us our 5th place, put us in good position. Like I mean, I climbed from like 20th to 15th all the way up into 5th with that last 2 hours. So it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. Shadow, welcome back. 42 months in the game. What else did I have for you all? Oh, here's the speech with Brian. He'll post this on his channel eventually. This is this is me complaining. Wind. Oh, you don't have any audio on that? Damn. The audio is low. The audio is really low on that one. So yeah, that was me talking about my strategy with Brian Latimer and all that stuff. But yeah, pretty much what I was saying is that I practiced with that floating worm. It worked well, targeting those males. They all left due to the cold front and the wind. And then I had to switch to a drop shot and work the ever living crap out of it. And that's really what got me there. The 24 kicker was definitely perfect for that point in time. Like without her, I don't think I stand a chance in the standings because all my fish were not going over 16. So she definitely was the sole anchor of my fishing that day. But yeah, I think that the wind and everything was she. So just to put it in perspective, so we caught her in not that cove. We caught her here in that cove, was it? I think it is. It should have one dock near it. No, that's not it. Nope, nope. Not the big cove. Yeah, so it's this cove right here. This is where we caught her at. So on Navionics, if we go over here and look at it, that's not that one. It's this one right here. What I'm thinking personally, like I said, the wind was coming from our northwest, so it was just swinging into this place. So what I'm thinking personally is that she was sitting somewhere out here, like a staging area, because you can see there's a little notch there as like a secondary point. Like maybe she was out here and then came here and said, "Nah, this wind is beating me down," and then she moved right here into this brush pile or these bushes just to get out. Like she was out of direct wind. All she's getting is like subsequent wind and wash just swirling in because it's hitting this and then moving in. So she's getting like ran down bait moving towards her. And that's the only thing I'm thinking that was holding her here, because there's so many places like this. Like if you look here, then you can look here. You can also come up here. You can look here. And well, I guess this one's getting like actually hit by the wind. Yeah, so stuff like this, like right here, and then like these little. I hit all of these. I didn't find anything like it. So I legitimately, in my heart of hearts, I got lucky, and I threw the right bait at the right time, in the right spot right there. I think that was all luck. I'm not even going to take anything away from it, because that strat of her there didn't work anywhere else. And I mean, I tested on all my protected coves, or any of my coves that are getting like a low, slow wash of the main lake water into them. I was not getting that bite. I was only getting a drop shot dock bite. So I'm personally thinking that I just got lucky with her sitting there, which I'm thoroughly happy for, because I got the opportunity and I did not waste it. So that fish pretty much put me in fifth place. Like that was the only fish that that would have mattered to put me there. Um, but yeah, that's what did it, and helped out tremendously. Now, winning strategy, from my understanding, is this area here has grass in it, and with the wind coming in, this whole area right here is protected. And the winning strategy was to come here and fish this stuff. They were holding in the grass and they were holding on docks. I sincerely wish I would have checked this during practice to know that. I sincerely wish, because you guys want to know why. Where were we? Where were we? Where is it? I gotta figure out where we were. All right. This is where we stayed at the Airbnb. This was our tournament check-in. That place from our Airbnb is like, I don't know. What is that? Like 5 miles? Oh no, that's a little bit more. That's a little bit more. But yeah, that being said, if I was to find a ramp near here, which would probably be this one right here at Anchors, I could have been right there. So how far is it from Carolyn Court? Directions to Anchors Marina. Oh no, not there. What's this called? There we go. And stop. There we go. I'm 10 minutes away from the winning area. No, Bennett was at the national. So if you guys don't know, Bennett, the kid who won the South Carolina Bass Nation tournament, actually placed third in the Bassmaster Kayak Championship, and the only reason why he finished third is because one of his fish that he posted got denied for the half an inch that he had. He posted the wrong picture of the fish. He had it at a 17.5. Posted a picture with it not making 17.5, making 17.25, but in his phone had the 17.5 picture. He tied for second place and he lost because of big fish. So if he would have put the right fish in there, the kid who won South Carolina would have came in second in the Bassmaster Kayak tournament. Like that dude is a fucking. He's good. That kid is good. That kid is good. Yeah, yeah. It's a sucky situation. I was listening to a podcast and the person who came in second, because he didn't want to talk about it. He literally said he didn't want to talk about it. But the guy who came in second, who's a very respectable kayak angler, said, "You know what? I got to tell everybody." And he's like, "Yeah, I shouldn't even have second place." Information that was revealed was that Bennett got a fish lowered because he submitted the wrong picture of the longer fish, and he was given the half an inch deduction, and we tied, and I only won because of the big fish I caught on swim bait. And he was like, "Yep, I didn't want to tell anybody that because that's a horrible way to lose, but yeah, that's what happened." And he said, "Yeah, I had a 17.5, and it got marked at 17.25." I was like, "Dude, that shit right there hurts. That hurts." Nonetheless, winning strat was here, fishing grass and fishing docks on protected coves. We already knew protected coves were going to win it based on the way the wind was going. Oh no! If you're talking about the kid who won the Brian Latimer South Carolina tournament, yes, he won again, but he didn't have his dad with him this time. He's old enough to to drive a boat by himself, and he has a new boat. Yeah, he won it again. Same kid, Bradford Van. Yeah, I forgot Bradford's last name. Where's it at? Yep, Bradford Van Denmark. Yes, he won it again. Jason Starley is a home lake. This is his home lake. He is a Georgian. Mark came from Wisconsin. Elias, I think, also came with Bradford from Tennessee. And then there's me. Yeah, Bradford won again. He definitely came back and won again. Kid is good. So, yeah, and that was, I mean, that really put everything, we got fifth, we got Big Bass, so we're back at it. The Brian Latimer spring tournament starts on the 1st of April. So we're already entered that, and we're going to pretty much try to catch some big fish down in Gunnersville and figure that thing out. So hopefully we get that rolling. But other than that, I mean, if there's any questions, I'm open. But we're pretty much done. I just want to do the quick run through of how everything went down. Yeah, she was huge. I guess I'll grab a picture of her again if anybody didn't see it. She was huge. Yeah, that is the big bass of the Brian Latimer tournament right there. 8 pound, 13 ouncer. Thick girl. Straight up behemoth. Yep. You feel like I'm thick. Yeah, this is my first 24 of the year, which is cool. Last year I think I had two 24s. So this is the first one of the year, and it came pretty early. Thoroughly ecstatic. Damn, that's a big fish. No, I did not measure the girth. What's up, Orbs? Yeah, we swapped our name in last year when we went down to Alabama. So it's been a minute. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, that was the big fish from the tournament, man. It definitely a good one. So on that note, I'm gonna leave y'all with the Carolina Basco commercial since he came in here and gave us that raid. So I appreciate y'all coming in, checking out the stream, both on YouTube and on Twitch. Thanks everybody, cause like I'm still trying to dabble with both of these at the same time. So far, so good. Mobile, this is rough when you're trying to do both of these. But on that note, thank y'all so much for watching. Enjoy the commercial out, and I'll see y'all. Man, yes, sir. It was a pleasure, Jason. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Let me see. Let me because Mrs. Starling is in here. Let's see. Let's see. We'll switch this over. Where is she at? There she go. She was right here, Jason. Because I said I was going to show you. If it pops up. There we go. Where is it at? Yep, she was right there. Somewhere in that area. So, yep, you come out, make a right, and then it was in that cove right there in that corner she bit. But, yep, you guys have a great one. Thanks so much for watching. And, yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Have to do a sponsor spotlight. Shout out to Craig at carolinabasco.com. Great sponsor for me and my fishing for the last 3 years. Very affordable baits, local baits, well-known brands, Missile Baits, 13 Fishing, Riot Baits, Biz Baits, a couple of Guggen baits. I mean, guy has it all. It goes from BFS down into terminal tackle, glide baits, crankbaits, whole bunch of weights. Go to the site. You'll be amazed at what's there. Very affordable. Use code SOLID15 at checkout. Fast shipping. Once he gets the order, you're probably getting that order out in the next day, so you should receive it in 2 days post order. But can't say enough. CarolinaBasco.com. SOLID15 at checkout. Bye.